The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Aller. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Georgia's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. the move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Bell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power ahead. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Big guy smells it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Allen. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Pressure coming. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's 2nd and long. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They punted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he did get that extra point through. The slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lets it fly on the move. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Allard. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Ross. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him, but still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The give on the inside. There he goes! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got his man.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. on his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. He's in open space downfield. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. On the run, it's Singleton. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have successes.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Branch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now here, second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now second and 10. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space, it's McCray. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Aller. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And then the Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And this defense makes a big game-changing play late in the football game. You know what? Forget leaving it to your offense. Forget that. I'm going to take matters into my own hand. They get in the backfield. They force the safety. They take the lead, and now their offense has got the football in the 4th quarter in a great situation.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's size, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Kick is in the air. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
On the run, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Got a man. It's Allen. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 17 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Penn and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Makes the grab. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Allen. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Gonna swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of